Hey gang, welcome to another episode of Digging with Seven. I want to do a little bit different intro today because I have found the most heart-stopping find, and I'll show that to you here in just a moment. But it's hard for you to understand really what it looks like underwater. Now, I know that with my GoPro, whenever I'm filming on the bottom, it compensates for the light. It looks a little bit lighter than it is in reality. Some of the clips you'll be able to see in the distance, and it's kind of cloudy and it's hard to see. Visibility is kind of down, and so things come up on you. You'll see shadows and what have you, and you come up on things unexpected, really. Here is a shadow that I saw in the distance, and I first of all thought it was a stump, and you know anchors hang up on stumps, so I check every one of those out. But as I started getting closer in the clarity of it, I could see the silhouette. I could see that it's square, and I knew it wasn't a stump. When I got there, I was really surprised. It was a full basketball goal with the backboard on it. I have no idea how that wound up in the lake, probably knocked off of a houseboat. And you know, you'll go along and it's not uncommon to find pieces of dock like this one here that were dropped in the lake, possibly used years ago as maybe a small bridge to cross or even as a small dock. So that's not unusual, but they come up and they really do surprise you. On this particular day, Steve and I dropped off of the boat and went down, and immediately as I went down, I could see something in the distance. And as I got closer, I couldn't believe my eyes. It is an artificial leg. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would find one of those. Now, I went to one of the docks, and there's a paramedic that works there some, and so I showed it to him and we discussed things, looked at all the numbers, and really all it is just identifying the components and size and stuff like that. But as he looked at it, he said it's obviously a right leg. It is also, he said, a leg, an artificial leg for a youth, he would guess from 7 to 10 years old. So he said, even if you can find the original owner of this, if it's been in the lake at any time, he or she has probably outgrown it. I can just imagine how devastating it was, and probably the kid jumped off of a houseboat or off of a boat into the water, and the leg become dislodged and lost it, and really, really a terrible situation to be in. But I'll tell you where we found it at. We found it at the mouth of Hendricks Creek. If you look to the right, there is a bank there and a little cut, and houseboats are there. And I'll put a marker up, a map here that you can see. If you know anyone that this leg might belong to, please reach out to me so that I can return it to the rightful owner. But it's a heart stopper, and it obviously had to be a very, very sad day for this young man or young woman. Do appreciate you watching all of the videos. It's getting winter time, and so it's going to be there'll be fewer and fewer of these, but do appreciate you watching them. And go down into that lower right corner and click that subscribe button. It helps bring in a little bit of revenue so that I can keep doing these dives and keep making these videos. I appreciate it.